Hi, we are Group 1, and here's our final project presentation about No More Uno Zero Waste Edition for No More Waste. Well, let's give you a brief background about the waste globally. So currently, the world generates 2.01 billion tons of municipal solid waste, and only 13.5% of global waste is currently recycled. So we should looking down to Thailand. Thailand generates about 27.4 million tons of waste per year, and Chulalongkorn University produces an average of 440 tons of waste per month. And 440 tons of waste per month is equal to 243 cars, which is a lot. Yeah. Yeah, and now Chula have variety of solutions, and here's the current solutions that we select. The first one is the university has implement a waste separation and recycling program. Another one is a management team in Chula has implements an innovative biogas plant that converts food waste into energy.
So we introduce you our solution, which is Uno, no more Uno Zero Waste Edition, with the objective to create an Uno card and to test the effectiveness of Uno after playing the game. So why Uno? Uno is a well-known game among young people, making it an excellent way to deliver waste management knowledge to Chulalongkorn students. Uno has a simple game that can be easily adapted to include waste management knowledge. Here is the basic instruction. First, deal 7 cards to each player. In each round, player must match the card in a discard pile by either color or numbers. If a player has only card left in their hand, they must yell Uno. The game continue until one player get rid of all their cards, that player will be a winner.
And here are our special cards. These are how we differentiated ourselves from the original Uno, is that we associated the color of original Uno with red, yellow, green, and blue with the waste management bins. The picture inside each card is the type of trash that should be thrown into each type of trash cans. Red for dangerous trash, like masks, should be thrown in that type of trash. Yellow for recyclable, green for compostable, and blue for general waste. Meanwhile, we also added an additional special card. These are called hero cards and situation cards. The black card here, the big one, is a hero card. Meanwhile, the ones on the side are situation. Players can place the hero card and draw a situation card from another deck after that to be placed in the discard pile after. The situation card will give all the players fun facts on the impact of each colored bins, and at the same time, it will force the next player to must match the card in the discard pile by the color.
Next will be our methods. First one, we research the background of waste management problem and create a new Uno card game to teach people about waste management. Second, we create a card game prototype that apply waste management knowledge into the game and let people enjoy it. Third, we test the MVP and collect feedback from 30 target users, which are students in Chulalongkorn University. Fourth one, we finalize the concept and produce our No More Uno Zero Waste edition. The possible risk of our Uno game could be that our game may not be attractive enough in the long run because some people might get bored of playing it. Another one is that people may look over waste management knowledge of the game while they play it because they are enjoying the game. And our estimated budget has a total of 818 baht. And here is the SDG goals that are related to our Uno game, which are number 1, sustainable city and communities. Number 12, responsible consumption and production. Number 13, climate action. And for the timeline, During the week 1 to week 2 of March, we conduct research on the issue. Week 3 to week 4, we develop our cards. And in early April, we tested MVP internally and gathered feedback. And late April, we launched our final product to our target audience. And here's our one-page proposal for our project.
Okay, so on to our pre and post test result. First, have to state that the first objective is for us to create an UNO game for waste management and to spread waste management knowledge. So here's a picture of us going through, print it out, and making the cards. The stickers we stick it into the original UNO cards that we buy from Asia. Next. And here's the picture of us playing game with other students in the student study rooms, and also going through other faculties lounge. It's quite easy to get them play, and it is because the UNO game is already easy to play, and the rules that we change are not too difficult for them to adapt and to play along, and it is enjoyable for them.
Meanwhile, after we tested out having students from different faculties to play, our second objective is to also ensure that the game is effective. So what we did is that before we let them play the game, we have them take the pre-test, which is the survey, the QR code on the left. The pre-test is to let us know and better understand their knowledge of waste management. And meanwhile, after they play the game, we let them take the post-test with similar questions to ensure that they have gained knowledge and that we have educated them more on how to properly manage their waste, as well as to ensure that they know the impacts of not properly managing their waste. And the result is that from the pre-test, we asked them how sure are they on their waste separation knowledge, to ensure that although that they are aware of the current concept, most of the results seem to be neutral. Meanwhile, after we did the post-test, we ensured that we realized that most people have become more aware on how to properly separate waste. Although the concept was well known initially, we have ensured that now they know what type of trash to put into what type of colored bins. We have also ensured that they now know the impacts as well as the benefits of waste management from the situation card. Meanwhile, another example of the post-test that we have asked is that we have asked how the game has encouraged them to properly sort their trash. And here's the result. Most of the respondents strongly agree. And here is from the target audience of 25 Chulalongkorn students around year 1 and year 2 around Chulalongkorn University, mostly in Basai. And because of our results and our solution, it can be concluded that our game is effective. Since our target group, Chulalongkorn students, mostly year 1 and year 2, they performed better on their post-tests and answered the questions. They were able to answer the questions on waste management, as well as the game with better knowledge. So with our potential, our future plans of the game is to produce more card decks, place them in more public spaces of Chulalongkorn student lounges for a more passive knowledge. By doing this, we also aim to provide a clear instructions to ease the possible risk that we have taken earlier. And apart from that, we have also realized that we can also help them tackle with situations on how they can deal with waste when proper bins cannot be found. And here is a final presentation of our No More UNO Zero Waste Edition. Thank you.